Welcome back to the Dream is Real podcast. We are excited to have you join us for another inspiring episode. Before we get started, let's take a moment to highlight the amazing sponsors who help make this show possible and who you should definitely consider for your next project. First up is JA Electrical in Coram, New York. Whether it's top quality residential wiring, commercial installations, or ensuring your home's electrical safety, JA Electrical is the team you can count on. Looking for a fresh new look? Styles by Des in Wyandanch, New York is your go-to for all things beauty and fashion. They are ready to help you express your unique style with confidence and flair. Next, we have Ryder Electric from Deer Park, New York. With over 30 years of experience, they offer tailored electrical solutions that are safe, efficient, and done right the first time. Whether you're upgrading to a smart home or tackling a major industrial project, Ryder Electric has you covered. And last, but certainly not least, LaVar Construction Inc. in Manorville, New York. From home renovations to creating your dream space, LaVar Construction is dedicated to turning your vision into a reality with top-notch craftsmanship. Make sure to check out these incredible businesses. They are not just sponsors, they are leaders in their fields.
Sometimes there are certain stigmas with massage therapy around the world. They're known for doing different things within sessions that we don't do here. The work that I do is very valid. This is a form of therapy. This is what's going to help your body rather than, kind of having to deal with it going into other areas.
I think I understand what you're saying. Hi, welcome to the Dream is Real podcast brought to you by Dreams Like Realty. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, a seasoned investor, or simply curious about the world of real estate, this is the place for you. We dive deep into the latest trends, tips, and insights to help you make informed decisions and turn your real estate dreams into reality. Today we have a very special guest, Andrea LaMaida. Welcome.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me here.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for joining. We are so happy to have you as our guest. Andrea, tell us what you do, who you are.
Sure. So I'm an advanced medical massage therapist. I've been in practice for almost 25 years, and I just do my best to help people who walk through my door with different problems and just help them walk out better.
I love that. I love that already. I already have a million questions. I have a neck pain. I'm wearing the what's the thing called?
A neck brace. A neck brace.
It looks like a neck brace now. I cannot unsee it, and I agree. It's a neck brace. So what you're doing, you're helping people. It's so important, and you're making them feel better. People love you, right? Like your clients love you.
I mean, I get some love messages sometimes, for sure. I've had a few marriage proposals in my day, but the idea is that we live in this very stressful world, and sometimes we don't always understand the best ways we can heal ourselves and work on ourselves. So I let everybody know that I work with that, it's kind of a team effort. I'm going to do my best to help your body to heal itself. And I'm always providing a lot of information and education, and whatever tools and experience and knowledge I have, I try to pass on to everybody I work with.
That's so important. And yes, because sometimes we think like, oh, okay, I'll go and fix this like it was a car. You leave it there and then you get it all fixed up. But no, you have to continue the work every day. If you're like, and I'm saying this to myself, you're like this on the computer,
exactly.
It'll hurt.
Yeah. So it requires regular maintenance for sure. So it doesn't mean that people have to come in every day. Every condition is different and every treatment plan is different. I have some clients that I see once a month. I have some clients I see once a week. So it just depends on the conditions that we're working on.
Yes, I love that. So you'll tell us all about it. But first, you've lived on Long Island for 30 years now, becoming a true Long Islander. How was the process of moving to Long Island? Did you ever buy a home? Tell us about that.
Sure. So I did move to Long Island about 30 years ago from Queens. And my parents were looking for us to just, have an easier time. The neighborhood was getting a little rough. So I've been in Kings Park for pretty much the entire time. I did buy my first home on Long Island in 2003 in Kings Park because at the time my husband and I wanted to be in the neighborhood with our families. Unfortunately, we did get divorced, but I decided that I still wanted to remain in the neighborhood because I have children and I wanted them to be up. And I do enjoy where I live. It's a great tight-knit community. The school district is great. And now I can't picture myself living, more than 10 minutes from a beach. So I'm very lucky that I live on the North Shore. We're close to the water. So I really enjoy being there.
Oh my, 10 minutes from the beach. Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
So do you go there often with your kids?
Yeah. I mean, lately work has kind of consumed my life, but I'm literally walking distance if I really wanted to. So it's really enjoyable.
Yeah. I lived nearby, 1 block away from the beach for 2 months last year. And it was like, oh my God, all my neck pain, everything went away because just being there with your feet on the sand, feeling air, it's an instant relax.
It's very grounding to be in nature in general. Our bodies do connect with the earth. So all those things that you said are very accurate. And it's one of the reasons why I enjoy being where I am.
I love that. So what are some of your favorite places on Long Island that you enjoy visiting regularly, apart from the beach?
Apart from the beach, I mean, I'm always down to explore different places. There's still so much of Long Island that I haven't seen. I have been out east. I have been into Nassau counties, different places there, but there's nothing specific. I'm kind of an adventure person. So if somebody's like, hey, my girlfriend and I last year, she's like, let's go out to Greenport. And we just went out there and found a hotel, spent the night, and, went to some wineries, which were really nice. Pretty much I'm up for anything.
I love that. I love that you get wineries, beaches, parks, lakes, like you have it all. And that's a typical thing. Like I have very important museums nearby that I've never been to. And it's like, I'm just right here. But I also like that because you always have something new to discover. So how has living on Long Island influenced your personal and professional life over the years?
So that's a good question. I would say that, being in this environment and having all these different areas to explore, it's kind of made me really appreciate where we are, because I do meet people from different places who don't have the same experience. Like living in the Midwest of the country, you don't have access to a beach. And so I kind of really feel like we have the best of everything here. And I couldn't picture myself living, many other places that don't have the same activities or qualities that Long Island does.
Yes, that's so important.
Yeah. And professionally, I would say that, we live in this place that is sometimes very high maintenance, which increases stress levels, which then people seek out massage and relief from different, issues that they're dealing with. So I think professionally, it does help.
Yes. So you've been in private practice for 10 years, but you have 25 years of experience in the field. What motivated you to start your own practice?
So I've always had some clients privately outside of working for different establishments. But 10 years ago, I felt that it would be really advantageous to find a studio that I could bring people to, because I was mostly doing house calls, which can become time consuming. And so I had an opportunity, actually, the location that I was at was around the corner from my house. So when it became available, I said, this is great because I'm close to home. I could be close to my kids and I don't have to worry about commuting. I walked there. So that was really the motivating factor, was location.
Yes.
And so then recently, I just moved my office from Kings Park to Colmac, which is just a town over, because my clientele does come from all over Long Island. I have people coming from Nassau County, Queens. I have people come from Eastern Long Island. And as much as I love being in Kings Park, Colmac is a little more accessible. So it just works out better for my clients.
That's important too. Yes, commuting and all the distances. Yes. So you incorporate a variety of techniques into your sessions. Could you tell me more about the different modalities you use and how they benefit your clients?
Sure. So what I would say is that I do therapeutic massage. And it's such a combination of different techniques. So throughout the years, I've taken courses in different things such as deep tissue, trigger point therapy, craniosacral, myofascial release, lymphatic work. And so just to name a few, I've studied Thai massage in Thailand. So I try to take bits and pieces of every technique that I know and incorporate them into each session, which is very individualized based upon the person's needs at the time.
Yes, that's so important. So did I get that right? You got to learn Thai massage in Thailand?
Yes. Yeah.
Tell us about it, please.
Oh, that was an incredible experience. About 5 years ago, a friend and I decided that it was talked about with some friends of ours, and I said, "This sounds amazing. I've always wanted to do this. Let's just go." And so we spent a week in a Thai massage school in Chiang Mai, and every day, 8 hours a day, just learning their techniques. And it's such a great tool to add to my practice because they look at the body similarly, but also different. And so just being able to have a different perspective. What I mostly incorporate from Thai massage is a lot of the stretching, which is super important. So I really enjoy being able to bring different experiences into what I do.
I love that. That's a great experience. Congratulations on having that experience. So important. And it must have been very enriching, like to once you were done, you were in Thailand. So
the culture there is amazing. I'm really looking forward to making it back there someday. So, but it's the kind of thing where I'd like to spend some time. So when I have 3 weeks off, I'll be there.
Oh yes, I like to taste all the food. I love trying different food from different places. So TMJ work. Tell us, what is TMJ first of all?
So TMJ is the temporomandibular joint, which is the joints over here. So many of us experience tightness in our jaw. So TMJ dysfunction is basically when it's not working as properly as it should. And it's a very common problem lately because a lot of us, when we tend to get stressed or clench our jaw. So it was something I learned about 20 years ago. I was actually hired by a dental office to work on some of their patients because being in a dentist chair for a long time creates a lot of tension in the jaw. And so then I took it further and I studied with Dr. Perry Nicholson from Stop Chasing Pain, who does tongue work. So incorporating both those things has really helped, and something called buccal massage, which is into the cheeks and into the face. So I actually work with another dental office now who sends me a lot of patients as well. And it really can just open up so many things, not just in the jaw, but people experience headaches, neck pain, shoulder tension. It really translates into a lot of the body parts, not just the jaw.
Sounds like me. Literally went to the dentist yesterday,
no.
And she told me, you have this BO type where you have lots of muscles and you're breaking your own teeth, so you need to relax. So yes, that's amazing that you can work together and help patients in such a specific way. So how do you approach this therapy? You work alongside dentists, and which are one of the most amazing results like you've seen with this?
It's really client feedback that perpetuates the results. People just automatically experience opening of the mouth, being able to swallow better, being able to hear better, feeling like there's not tension in the head or the neck, relieves headaches. So that's really the results that we're looking for.
I love that. So that's great. You were saying all that, and I was like,
yeah, you're gonna have to come see me.
Yes, please. Which other techniques that aren't so well known could you share with us that you're using?
Sure. So another great technique that I use with some of my clients is called functional range conditioning. It's a technique developed by Dr. Spina up in Canada. I was certified as a practitioner a couple years ago, and it's really about creating better joint mobility. There's a whole lot more words we can say, but I'm going to make it very simple. It's increasing your joint mobility and helping protect and gain strength within your joints. So massage is, a lot about soft tissue and soft tissue work and muscles, but your muscles attached to your joints. So it's really important to incorporate both. And so by using this technique, I'm actually working with my clients and having them do the motions and different articulations. And so it helps to increase flexibility and mobility. And especially as we get older, those are things that are super important for our bodies.
Yes. I was seeing some videos of older people cannot hop, like doing this. Is it hopping that you call it?
Yes, hopping.
Oh, and it was so amazing that something we all know how to do, like your body forgets, and it's because of the tension, I
Right.
think. So what type of clients do you work with? Do you work with elderly people? Do you work with younger people?
So my clientele is very, very vast. My youngest client was 8 years old. My oldest client currently is 92. Um, I work with everybody within that range, everybody within whatever capabilities they have. I have worked with disabled clients. I've done some house calls with clients who had traumatic brain injuries or strokes and weren't able to move and had partial paralysis. I've gone into rehab facilities to work on people. I've worked on clients in hospitals. So it's very versatile. And, you know, I've never turned anyone away.
I love that. Do you like what is one of your favorite parts of the process of working with a client?
I really enjoy seeing the progression of how they start and how we can accomplish so many things. I'm a holistic practitioner, so I really take into account the whole body, not just the physical. It's the mental, it's the emotional, it's the psychological, it's the energetic body. It's all those things combined that makes us who we are. And, seeing people transform physically and emotionally and progress and just become better versions of themselves is the best part of my job.
I love that. I love that. And well, you've worked with clients with disabilities and have background in sports massage. How has this experience shaped your approach to massage therapy?
Well, I would say that it's really been great to have a background where I've worked in different scenarios. So I've worked at sporting events such as an Ironman triathlon. I've worked the New York City Marathon, the Long Island Marathons, golf outings. I was at the US Open one year. So it's great to see people in different conditions and just understand how their bodies work in a different capacity. Someone who's into sports versus someone who sits at a desk all day has different body composition. So it's just helpful to always have experience so that, when someone walks through my door, I can understand like, okay, they're a golfer. They're going to have probably, this bothering them versus having someone who's, sitting at a desk and, all right, you're going to have this bothering you. So it just helps gain more experience and knowledge in my opinion.
I love that. I love that. And it must be so much fun to like helping someone that is in the US Open or in a golfing competition. Do you like to see how they do afterwards in the competition?
Well, to be honest, though, I haven't been as involved in those type of events, just because my private practice got pretty busy. So I had to take a back seat. I do the occasional golf outing, which is just more for fun, I would say, than like professionally, working on golfers who are, competing or anything like that.
Yeah.
But they're still great events. I enjoy, anytime I'm invited.
Yes, I love that. So what is one of the strangest things you've encountered in the massage therapy industry, or something that you had to overcome?
I wouldn't say strangest, but if you want to talk about something that maybe overcoming is just, sometimes there are certain stigmas with massage therapy around the world. They're known for doing different things within sessions that we don't do here. And so just having people understand that the work that I do is very valid and trying to push it into more of a medical format. Like, this is a form of therapy. This is what's going to help your body rather than, kind of having to deal with it going into other areries.
So I think I understand what you're saying.
It's like,
yeah. So they are patients or they are clients? Are they both?
So it's an interchangeable word for me. I work with insurance companies. So I do medical massage based on a prescription that someone receives from their doctor. So I do sometimes call people patients and I do sometimes call people clients. To me, it's just interchangeable and kind of whatever comes into my head first. That's how I approach it. Everybody might have a different opinion of it, but at the end of the day, I just call everyone my people. So that's really it.
I love that. And you have a very warm energy, and I can tell people must feel really, really comfortable working with you because, you're literally putting yourself in the hands of a professional, and that part is so important, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I tell everyone I work with, it doesn't mean you always have to come back to me. There's a phrase, different strokes for different folks. So I work a certain type of way. I'm a certain kind of person. I have a certain type of energy. If it doesn't vibe with you and it's not what you're looking for, please, by all means, find someone else that can help you better. I just think when you're coming in with very specific medical problems, that it's important to have someone who's professional rather than just someone off the street and someone who can't understand what needs to be done. There are certain contraindications for certain conditions. So it's just really important to be informed about who you're working with.
Absolutely. So you are a mom. How many?
I have 3 children. My daughters are 15 and 19, and my son is 17.
Oh my. So you're a full-time mom and full-time therapist. Do you have time for hobbies in between?
Yeah. So one of my hobbies actually is Zumba. I've been a Zumba instructor for 14 years. So yes, when I am not working, I am dancing. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's a great outlet. It's very energizing for me. I travel and I do Zumba a lot in Brazil. So that's one of my favorite things to do. So if I'm not doing Zumba and I'm not working, you'll probably find me at the beach.
I love that. So Zumba is so good because you get to move everything and still have fun. That's why you're so great on camera, because you're used to dancing in front of people. So yeah. I can tell you're very good. So how can people reach you if they want to book a session or learn more about your services?
Sure. So like I said, my office is located in Colmac. You can reach me by call or text at 631-316-8361. I'm going to have you put up the web address. It's a little bit long, but it's massagebook.com/thehandsthatheal. That's the name of my practice. And sometimes if you just Google The Hands That Heal, you'll find me as well.
I love that. I love the name, The Hands That Heal. That's what you're doing. And I think it's a gift. And it's so nice that you're helping people feel better, because if you have pain or something, it can be like really get you down and you feel like, oh no, nothing is going to fix it. And once someone helps you, it's like, oh, thank you so much. So it's beautiful what you're doing. Congratulations. Thank you so much thank you for joining here today. And you at home, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow Dream Select Realty on Instagram and TikTok, and Dream Select Home on X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit the Dream Select Realty website, www.dreamselectrealty.com, for investment opportunities and future events. Andrea, anything you'd like to say bye-bye?
Oh, thank you so much for this opportunity. It was such an enjoyable experience. And hopefully I'll see you soon.
Yes, we'll see each other soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.